Welcome to the ImPrint Experience, where we dive into the world of print marketing, client experience, events, and entrepreneurship. I am your host, DITA Morris, the founder of DITA Print Studios and DIA Morris Enterprises, and I'm excited to take you on this journey. This podcast is all about helping aspiring event curators and entrepreneurs understand that when you get started, it's not always perfect, it's messy, but it's worth it. Before we get into today's topic, let me share a bit about why I started this podcast and what you can expect in the coming episodes. I'm a firm believer that the best way to learn is by doing, and that's what I want to encourage you to do. Whether you're thinking about starting your own business, organizing an event, or just curious about the world of print marketing and entrepreneurship, you're in the right place. So let's get started. Today, I want to talk about something that I know can be a huge barrier for a lot of people when they're first starting out. The idea that you need to have everything perfect before you take your first step. Maybe you feel like you need a polished website, sleek business cards, or a perfectly designed logo before you can even call yourself an entrepreneur. But I'm here to tell you that is not true. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey. I didn't always know I wanted to be an entrepreneur. In fact, becoming one wasn't a lifelong dream, it was more of a necessity. I was pregnant with my last baby, building a new construction house, and working for local government, making a mediocre salary. I needed extra cash fast, and that's when I noticed a need for print marketing, especially during the pandemic when people were starting businesses left and right. I decided to fill that need, even though I didn't have everything figured out. When I first started, I didn't have a fancy website, I didn't have a professionally designed logo, and I didn't have business cards. But what I did have was determination, a willingness to learn, and a desire to help others. I saw a need and stepped in and filled it. And you know what? That's all you really need when you're starting out. In this first episode, I want to emphasize that taking action, even when it feels messy or imperfect, is the key to success. You don't need all the bells and whistles to get started. You just need to take that first step. Maybe you're thinking about hosting your first event, but don't know where to start. Or maybe you got a great business idea, but you're holding back because you don't have a logo yet. Let me tell you, it's okay to start without everything in place. The important thing is to get out there and start. One of the things I've learned in my journey is that success comes from persistence and passion, not perfection. When I started DITA Print Studios, I didn't know everything about print marketing, but I knew that I wanted to help businesses succeed, and I was willing to figure things out as I went. That's the mindset I want to encourage you to adapt. Be okay with learning on the go. Be okay with making mistakes because those mistakes are what will ultimately lead to your growth and success. Now, let's talk about print marketing for a moment. Since it's such a big part of what we do here at DITA Print Studios, when you're just starting out, print marketing might seem overwhelming, like something that should come later, once you've made it, quote unquote. But actually, print marketing can be one of the most effective ways to get your brand out there, even before you have all the other ideas in place. For example, let's say you're organizing your first event. You don't have a website, but you got a clear idea of what you want to achieve and who you want to reach. Instead of stressing about the website, you can focus on creating some eye catching flyers, brochures, or even business cards that capture the essence of your event. These tangible items can have a powerful impact, helping you connect with your audience in a more personal way. In upcoming episodes, we'll dive deeper into specific topics like how to create effective print materials, strategies for enhancing client experience, and tips for running successful events. But for today, I want you to take away this. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start where you are with what you have. You might not have a website or a logo, but you have your passion, your vision, and your willingness to take action, and that's what really matters. As we wrap up this first episode of the ImPrint Experience, I want to thank you for joining me. Remember, this journey is about learning, growing, and taking action, even when things aren't perfect. If you're feeling inspired or have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to support you on your journey, just as I've been supported on mine. Thank you for tuning in to the ImPrint Experience presented by DITA Print Studios. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. I'm Dia Morris, and I'll see you next time as we continue to explore the world of print marketing, client experience, events, and entrepreneurship. Until then, remember, don't wait for perfect. Take action today.